Imagine a darkness so alive it breathes, a shadow that thinks, a forest that remembers every footstep ever taken within its depths. Close your eyes and listen to the silence between the trees, a silence that is not empty but full of watching, waiting, and knowing. This is the realm of Sasabonsam, the legendary forest spirit of the Akan people, a being that exists in the liminal space between myth and reality, between the seen and unseen worlds. More than a simple mythological figure, Sasabonsam is the living consciousness of the forest itself, a guardian, a keeper of secrets, a force that has witnessed the entire human story from the shadows of ancient trees. The ecological cosmos of Akan spirituality. To understand Sasabonsam, one must first comprehend the Akan's profound ecological worldview. For these people, the forest is not a resource to be exploited but a living, breathing ecosystem with its own intelligence, memory, and agency. The forest is a complex spiritual landscape where every tree, every root, every fallen leaf carries profound significance. Sasabonsam emerges from this intricate understanding, not as a simple spirit, but as the embodiment of the forest's collective consciousness. Mythological origins and spiritual emergence. The origins of Sasabonsam are not found in linear creation myths, but in a complex narrative of spiritual emergence. Ancient Akan legends speak of a primordial time when the boundaries between consciousness and physical form were fluid and permeable. In this cosmic landscape, Sasabonsam emerged as a guardian entity, part protector, part judge, part keeper of ecological and spiritual balance. Unlike simplistic interpretations of forest spirits, this being represents a sophisticated understanding of ecological intelligence. Key mythological attributes include ability to navigate between physical and spiritual realms, profound ecological perception, capacity to communicate through natural phenomena, guardian of forest boundaries, arbiter of human-nature interactions, spiritual characteristics and supernatural powers. Sasabonsam is far more than a passive forest spirit. This is a complex spiritual intelligence with multiple profound capabilities. Supernatural powers. Advanced perceptive abilities beyond physical senses. Capacity to manipulate forest ecosystems. Ability to communicate through plants, animals, and natural phenomena. Protection of ecological boundaries. Spiritual and ecological justice enforcement. The spirit does not simply inhabit the forest. It is the forest's living consciousness. Cultural significance and social dynamics. Within Akan society, Sasabonsam represents a critical ecological and spiritual infrastructure. This is not a distant mythological concept but a living presence that directly influences human behavior and community interactions. Cultural implications. Ecological behavior regulation. Spiritual and environmental warning system. Moral and ecological guidance framework. Boundary maintenance mechanism. Collective ecological consciousness. Traditional communities understand that their survival depends on maintaining a respectful relationship with Sasabonsam. Ritual interactions and spiritual protocols. Engaging with Sasabonsam is a sophisticated spiritual practice that requires deep understanding, profound respect, and precise ceremonial knowledge. Interaction protocols. Specific forest entry ceremonies. Detailed offering rituals. Ecological communication techniques. Spiritual alignment practices. Respectful ecological engagement methods. These are not simple human-nature interactions but complex spiritual technologies designed to maintain ecological and cosmic balance. Healing and protective traditions. Beyond spiritual symbolism, Sasabonsam plays a critical role in traditional healing and protective practices. The forest spirit is understood as a powerful therapeutic and protective entity. Healing and protection mechanisms. Medicinal plant guidance. Ecological healing processes. Spiritual and physical protection. Community trauma management. Environmental balance maintenance. Traditional healers view Sasabonsam as a sophisticated living pharmacy and spiritual diagnostic system. Symbolic representations and philosophical insights. Sasabonsam represents more than a simple forest spirit. This entity becomes a profound philosophical construct offering deep insights into ecological consciousness, interconnectedness, and spiritual perception. Philosophical dimensions. Nature of ecological intelligence. Consciousness beyond human understanding. Interconnected perception techniques. Ecological boundary principles. Holistic environmental understanding. The forest spirit challenges fundamental assumptions about consciousness, intelligence, and human-nature relationships. Contemporary relevance and ecological wisdom. In a modern world often disconnected from traditional ecological understanding, Sasabonsam offers a revolutionary perspective on environmental interaction, consciousness, and sustainable living. Contemporary insights. Alternative ecological consciousness models. Holistic environmental perception. Sustainable interaction techniques. Community-centered ecological philosophy. Interconnected ecosystem understanding. The spirit becomes a bridge between traditional wisdom and contemporary environmental challenges. The eternal guardian. Continuity and ecological evolution. As human civilization continues to transform, the essence of Sasabonsam remains a living, dynamic ecological force. This is not a static mythological concept but a continuous principle of ecological protection, perception, and balance. In the subtle interactions of forest ecosystems, in the complex web of life that exists beyond human perception, in the profound moments of ecological harmony, the spirit of Sasabonsam continues its eternal work. The forest watches. Are you listening?